Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we're going to take a look at the new app from Apple called Musical Memos. So this is very cool, and it's this is what you're presented when you first open it. Now, so for the sake of this video and to make things a lot easier for you guys as well to hear, I'm using an iRig Pro, and it's locked into it's taking its sound from Halcyon Sonic SE, so you get I'm getting a piano sound. Now if I play the keyboard here, you'll see that Musical Memos is hearing it, but we can't hear anything. That's just because I'm using the line in. Now you'll see this little icon here. This means that I have a microphone or something else plugged into it, another instrument plugged in. So that's another cool thing you can do with Musical Memos is you're not just restricted to using the microphone, although the microphone recording is very good with this. And you can strum along with an acoustic guitar or something, and it's a very quick way to get your musical ideas down. So to hear what we're doing, to monitor, we have to open this little thing, and you see, because I'm using a VST and it's normally stereo, but I'm using an iRig, I'm taking a mono feed out, so I'm going to channel 1, but you can see you could have channel 1 or channel 2 or stereo if you were using another kind of audio interface, stereo audio interface. But what we want to do is put monitor on, and now we should be able to hear our, there we go. So there's our sound from Halcyon Sonic. Now this is very clever. What you can do is basically sketch out your musical ideas with your guitar, your piano or something. So you have a song idea, and this is really fast if you've just got a guitar or an acoustic piano or something. You just slap the iPad by it and you can play. Just all you need to do is it's one touch record, and you can record your musical idea, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to record a musical idea. So I've got this idea, right? I haven't, but I'll make it up as I go along. But I just hit this here. Sorry, one more point as well. If I hit this little auto here, Musical Memos will wait till it hears the first chord or first noise loud enough to trigger recording. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hit this record button here. So there's that. So there's my little musical idea. Now what this does really cleverly now, as you can see, is it tells me the chords I played. So if I didn't know, if I was playing guitar, I wouldn't have a clue. After the basic chords, I have no idea. But I can play some nice chords, I just know what they're called. But this would tell me what they are called. Now below you see a little bass icon and a little drum icon and a bin icon. We can bin the idea, we can tag the idea. Okay, so first of all, let's have a quick listen to what I recorded just. So you can hear. Now another thing what this will do is, like I said, the thing it will do is it will give you a drum pattern and a bass line. So let's put some drums in first and see how it copes with that. Very well. That's very cool. So let's hear how it does with the bass line. So we'll add some bass. Awesome. I mean, straight off, I think that's super clever. Something else it also has, before we go any further in, is you see this little tuning fork here, self-explanatory. This is a tuner. Now, if I press C, you'll see it's playing C, F. So you can see that the tune is accurate, but it's like if you've got an acoustic guitar or you want to tune your keyboard up, sort of thing. That's the way to go. And bearing in mind, if you're recording through the iPad mic, of course you can sing along and stuff like that. Now, here's the other cool things it does. If we just tap the waveform here, it brings up a more detailed view of what we've just played. So we can tap our start point here. Now we can trim, okay, and we can also we can change out the root note as well. So if we play this, for instance, so let's change out that first root note there to an F, and it, because of the key, it knows the key you're in. It gives you all the possible changes that you could make. So let's change that root note to an F. Definitely better with the D minor. So that's that. So you can see that you can get quite detailed things going on with your chords and your roots and your bass notes. Okay, so also if we hold the drums here, we get this other little menu. Now this allows us to start to manipulate our drum patterns and our bass line a little bit. So for instance, at the moment we're on our modern kit, so let's have that a little bit louder and a little bit more complex. Let's make it simpler. Okay, so you get the idea there. So how does the vintage do? I quite like the vintage kit, so let's change it out to the vintage kit. Go back to our beginning and see out, and let's make it more complex, but this time let's change our hi-hat to a ride cymbal. So our main sort of jinka 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 is now a ride. With the vintage kit. Very nice. Okay, so let's try that with toms instead of a ride. Okay, that's starting to sound nice. What can we do with the bass? Let's see, now with the bass we can choose upright or... So let's switch the drums off. Let's just have upright bass. Let's go back. Do a little bit louder. More complex. How cool is that? Now we also have, we can set our tuning for, like, so it knows what your tuning is, and then we also have the export feature, and we can export to GarageBand, or we can use OpenIn and stuff like that, so you can get your home mix elsewhere to work on even further. Now this is very clever because it'll give you the drum pattern and the bass line that they've created, which is pretty good. You know, it's good enough for me. For starting off with a track. But let's just get back into this a sec. Let's have a look at. Let's hold on now, and we can. I think we could do some other stuff with this as well. I'm not sure how I did it now earlier, but you could. Wait a minute. I'll get it in a sec. Oh yeah, is it in it? Is it in this? No. It's something to do with... here it is here. This is great, right? So we've got our... So I'm going to go to this 4/4 here. Now, once I enter time signature mode, this is quite nice. This allows me to make adjustments to the tempo and the time signature and stuff like that, and then the downbeat, which is very nice. So if I go half speed now on this, Okay, go back to the beginning. Or double. So you can see you've got a ton of really cool options to manipulate your idea and to get a feel for what you're going to do, if you're going to present it to a band or if you're just for yourself, for a musical sketch. It's very clever. Also, if we let's say done now, and we can go back and back again, and let's open this. And these are some of the other ideas that I did. So what's this sound like? So basically, same song idea with a different sound. Now, like I said, the piano on this one was recorded recorded via the iPad microphone. I did this yesterday, and when I was playing around with it, so there's just some drums. I don't think there's even any bass added. So this was just recorded with the iPad microphone. So the quality of the piano won't be so good, but it's not bad. If you have a listen. And the app still recognised and did everything spot on. Very cool. So there you go, guys. There's musical memos from Apple, which I think is just a really top job app. For for the speed, just the speed. Open the app, bang record, and away you go. You can pretty much do as you please. It's very nice. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have, like the video, subscribe to the channel, please, and visit us at thesoundteststream.com, where we try and help you out with anything we possibly can, and there's tons and tons of cool stuff on there to watch as well. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later.